Welcome for another video, my loves. And if you are new here, my name is Catherine Akorut. You are always welcome on my page. For you guys that are always here with me, you are highly appreciated. Today I do have a cooking video for you guys. As you know, I love to cook for my family. I also love to be intentional with what I eat, and part of that comes with you having to cook most of the time. For breakfast today, we decided to have plantains. Plantains is actually something that I have recently discovered, but I have fallen in love with because I just love how they taste. So today we're prepping some plantains for breakfast, and the first step is to always get your plantains ready. But before I got my plantains ready, I made sure to put my oil on my stove so it can start to heat up while I get my plantains ready. Now I did struggle a little bit here because, like I said, plantains is something that I recently discovered and I love so much. They're also very healthy and nutritious for you. Plantains are also baby friendly. Remember how I tell you guys that I always make something that my baby is also going to eat, so that we can all get into the eating process, and to make things a little bit easy for me as well, because I don't want to be able to cook twice. Not that I cannot, I can, but I have to maximize my time in the kitchen because the baby also needs me. I make sure to prep meals that she can also eat and try. Now after I've made my plantains ready, I do slice them into sizable slices. Make sure they are equal so they can evenly cook in your oil. However, if you try and make some bigger or others smaller, the smaller ones might start to burn before the bigger ones actually start to cook. So the goal is to make sure we get them cooking at the same time, and we make sure none of them burns, because these things actually get ready so fast. It is insane. It is the easiest thing to make, you guys, apart from the peeling process and the chopping. Just dipping them into the oil, and before you know it, they are done, dusted and ready. We also thank God for a big pan because I was able to fit in the whole bunch in just one fry. How good is that for me? So I can hurry back to my baby. I don't have a sitter, so I just try to multitask here and there and be able to finish up everything on time. So having this cook in one pan in one go was the best thing for me. And so here I made sure to flip them because they had started to get golden brown on the bottom side, and so we flip them so the upper part or the top side can also cook and get bottom brown. Now remember when I say that these things actually evenly cook, so you need to make sure when you are turning them you're doing it super fast, because all of them at this point are already golden brown, if you know what I mean. So I made sure to do that real fast so none of them gets burnt, and just like that everything was nice and golden brown. Just a little more fry for the different ones that were not yet up to there, and before you know it everything was nice and ready. This is how they turned out. These were very soft, you guys. They were also very sweet. My daughter actually loved them so much. I definitely recommend for mommies out there that are trying to win their babies and are trying to find what foods that babies should try or might love. You know how babies love banana? They will love this as well because it is also very soft. You can actually mash it. If your baby does not know how to chew yet, you can mash and make it baby friendly, but for my baby, she knows how to chew. I just do pinch a little bit for her and then give it to her. After my plantains were nice and ready, this is how they turned out. Super happy with the results. I did set those aside and then made sure to go ahead and start prepping my next breakfast idea. Once you see the tortillas out, you just know it is time for a wrap. Now these are my homemade tortillas. They're very much easy to mix. Just salt, water and flour, and then you pan fry with low heat with no cooking oil. If you don't know how to make homemade tortillas or don't have the time, you can actually buy these from the store and they will be just as good and just as fine. Tortillas are also a must-have in your house if you are planning to have quick meals, easy recipes, and also hacks, but stay healthy as you eat. These are a must-have. I do make mine in a bunch at home and then keep them in my freezer and just go ahead and microwave them every time I need to use them. Now for today's breakfast, I did have a boiled egg wrap idea. I don't know where I saw this from, but I did see it from somewhere and I told myself I must try it. Usually we use wraps for meats, but also use them for fried eggs, but today I'm gonna try do a boiled egg wrap. And so here I just made sure to mince my boiled eggs. If you have a grater, it would be nice for you to grate them. It will save you some more time. Boiled eggs are also a must-have if you are a mommy trying to win your baby. I just love to boil these also in a bunch and then keep them in my fridge, so every time my baby is crying, hungry, and needs a snack, I can just pop out an egg, put it in the microwave, and before you know it, you have a healthy snack for your baby. These are also good because they help you save time in the kitchen. Imagine I would have started from scratch by boiling them, not that they take that long, but at least I have saved myself some few minutes so I can rush back to my baby. Anyway, back to our wrap. I did mince my eggs and then put those aside. I also went in with a tomato. I did struggle a little bit over there because my knife needs to be sharpened, but I can't find somebody to help me sharpen it. If you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comment section and I will be glad for that. Also, add onions to yours. I didn't have any onions while I was making this, so I did skip the onions part, but please I'm gonna urge you to add some onions to yours. I did also prep some avocado on the side because eggs and avocado actually go well together. If you have not tried this combination mashed, please try it and let me know in the comment section. Also, if you love these kinds of videos where I'm just cooking and giving you guys some tutorials and recipes here and there, let me know in the comment section and I'll keep them coming. Now let's assemble our wrap, and to assemble our wrap, first things first, we're going to try and put that mayonnaise down there because it's going to act as a binder and as our sauce for the wrap. We are now going to assemble everything we have going on onto the wrap in no particular order, you guys. Make sure when you are trying this there is no particular order. Also, feel free to customize it to your liking. If you have anything else that you would love to add in here, please go ahead and add it in. Do not limit yourself onto what I am doing here only. I am just showing you how it goes, but be creative in your kitchen because food is a work of art. With food you can actually create and do anything. So like I said, make sure to just put everything onto the wrap. One bad thing with me is I just don't know when to stop because every time I make a wrap I am overfilling it and I have trouble folding everything in. Anyway, I just love my wraps very much savory, and so I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon for that savory taste. I also forgot to add salt, but make sure you add salt to taste to yours so you can perfectly enjoy it. If you like, you can actually enjoy this with ketchup or whatever other additional sauce, mustard, whatever it is you love. I went ahead to cut mine into half so I can easily pick it up and easily enjoy it. After all this is done, it is now time to plate our beautiful creation so we can go ahead and enjoy it. I did pick up my nice plate. I don't know if it's just me, but I think presentation actually matters when it comes to food and for you to enjoy it. Also, make sure to serve this with your drink of choice. If you are a tea person, a good cup of tea would actually cut it for you, but if you are a juice person like I am, also the juice will cut it for you. Coffee is also a good alternative, especially in the morning, but do not limit yourself. This meal can actually be a lunch meal as well. Thank you guys for watching.